Alright guys, Alpha Prime here, slightly different video today. Just want to do sort of my art. If you follow me on my Instagram page or account, I do a lot of sketching and drawing, so this is just sort of, I want to do a wee bit more work on my Unicron that I'm working on at the minute. So I just wanted to sort of give you a brief overview, sort of all my stuff that I've done and how I progress. I mean, this is me way back at the beginning whenever I picked up drawing again. As you can see, obviously this is just sort of me sort of trying to build up, do my exercises and stuff. More exercises sort of in the back, getting head shapes, getting head dimensions. My first attempt at Grimlock, and obviously you can see this is way back months ago whenever I just started getting back into drawing. My shading wasn't that great, which is sort of evident from that picture. Just me trying to do Grimlock's head, working on Spider-Man. Say just more sort of practicing, trying to refine. I started off very sort of blocky and thick, try to get it down more into a thing, more sort of nimble sort of approach. Correct that light. Just more practice again. I mean, this is, I spent a lot of time, practicing all these sort of things, and I am gradually getting better. But like anything, I think it just, you need plenty of practice. The light just keeps coming through. Obviously a shocking attempt at trying to do Springer, but again, this is me trying to work too quickly. I mean, you have to take your time sort of drawing stuff. I mean, this is me. I mean, I just completely hated the face. I struggled with faces and hands and stuff out there way back at the beginning. So yet again, I went back, I practiced and stuff, trying to do hands. My fist over there, so I was trying to do like a relaxed sort of hand, and a fist over here, and again sort of working on the face as such. So it does take a lot of time. I mean, everyone wants to sort of just jump straight in. This was my first sort of drawing, and I was trying to just get a couple of, I think I was just sitting one evening and I thought, oh, I'll just do like just a wee quick sketch, just messing about, just relax, nothing too serious and stuff out there. And this is sort of what I came up with. I might actually go back and maybe try and make wee adjustments to it, maybe ink it up and shade it, because it's not too bad. It's not fantastic either, but it's not far off. No, Optimus against Motormaster there. And then that's when I done my Motormaster picture then, and I was trying to work on my shading and stuff like that. So this one was more to work on my actual colouring and my shading and stuff. So I sort of drew them up, actually pretty happy with them. So again, you can see sort of progression in it. And then I done Starscream, which I'm very happy with. This is where I started to, you could see the practice was starting to pay off. I actually got another separate book at this stage to practice and do all the wee sketches that I had at the beginning of this book. So I just turned this book purely into actually sketching. I was very happy with this one. And then I done Venom, who, if anyone knows me, I'm a massive Venom fan. So this guy took me ages to do, but again, I was very happy with what it turned out with. Again, it's all just down to practice and practice and practice. I mean, I've practiced for ages. Then I tried Springer again. The first Springer I tried to do was IDW. This one I just tried to do more G1-ish. I actually used my MMC, the Ocular Max Springer, for a reference, which is the way I sort of draw. And then I forgot my other book one day, and I was just trying to do a wee bit of practicing when I was waiting. I think it was, I can't remember exactly what I remember. I was just sort of buying a bit of time, just chilling out, and I didn't have my other book with me, so I was just practicing my Spider-Man drawings, done a wee bit of a Rodimus Prime sort of drawing, because I was practicing this one because I was intending to do this, and I never did go back and put an Autobot symbol here, but anyway, you get the gist of it, or on Rodimus. So, if anyone sort of sees, I do like comic book sort of style. I'm mad about comic books, so especially when it comes to shading and stuff. And then I tried Octane. As you can see, the comic book style sort of shading. And I thought I'd move in a wee bit of Marvel, try sort of human sort of body shapes rather than just always robots. So I done Shocker, Mysterio. This was whenever the new Spider-Man movie was coming out, and Mysterio I just thought was a great character. I had Drew Shocker, but I sort of went, yeah, there's a lot of space in behind him there. So I ended up doing Mysterio in behind him because he was sort of big at the point. And then Midas Jones on Instagram, I sort of put out and says, you know, what sort of Transformer or whatever character you'd like me to draw next or whatever. And he was like, oh, Unicron. So I drew Unicron. He's alright. But again, what I'm actually at the minute is I'm trying to go back and draw like characters like this that I've drew before and try and improve on them a wee bit. So just to see how far I've come from the last time I drew them. So you will see this guy again, just like Grimlock. I think Grimlock's up next. Yeah. So that's Unicron there. And then this is my Grimlock. Now, recently, it was only a few months ago. Still not great with that, like, but as you can see, the shading and stuff out there has much improved. And I'll just give you a brief, just to show you. At the beginning, after about 6-7 months of practice, that's where I'm at. So from that to that. So I'm not amazing or anything like that there, far from it, but it just shows you what practice can do. And then this is the one I'm working on now. I'm going to do a little bit of shading work on camera for you. This is my Unicron now. So I'll do a wee bit more work on him today. Obviously this here hasn't been inked up or nothing yet, like, because I'm still sort of working on this bit, but I wanted to move on and do a wee bit of the shading of Unicron himself. So again, we'll take a look at my previous Unicron. So there's Unicron about a couple of months ago. I don't think it was too long ago. There he is now. Plus I'm trying to work on, you know, all of this. So we'll just get down to doing a wee bit of shading on him. Sort out the light that just keeps shining. So I'm just going to work on him a little bit here, just for a couple of minutes. If you want to see, I do use these pens. These are just normal ones that I just get from, I don't know if you can make that out. The lighting's not great. Just that I get from a local sort of art suppliers store. So you get a 0.1 and a 0.8, and then just your regular Sharpie. I use this one for, like, you know, these big bits to colour. I do the initial sort of, well, the bigger sort of areas with the 0.8, and then just the finer sort of stuff with 0.1. So yeah, let's just do a wee bit of work on them, and then that's where I'll end it for today. So, to say, I ain't anything professional. I just enjoy drawing. I think it relaxes me. And nowadays, with, you know, all the adult stuff, growing up, having to provide for family and stuff out there, like, you know, you do need little, I think you definitely need little getaways. Sort of debating where I want to go with this. So for this here, all the light's sort of coming up from Cybertron itself, so it's going to sort of generate wee bits of light and stuff, so you have to look at where the darkened bits would be. So bring this round. say I'm not anyway professional, so I'm just practicing myself as such. Everything I've done so far is just sort of self-taught, watching YouTube videos and stuff. So I definitely would not be an expert and don't claim to be an expert. I just enjoy drawing, and I thought this would be an interesting wee video to do. Do it while I'm actually working on it. So I'm sure there's probably guys here that are probably 10 times better than me at this sort of thing. I actually enjoy just watching people's videos and seeing their little techniques and where, finding maybe ways that I could maybe do something better. I have learned a lot from watching YouTube videos and draw with Jazza and stuff like that. Just how to sort of videos, how to shade, how to draw this, how to draw arms, hands, faces, and obviously, you are going to pick up little things, but I can't emphasize, practice, like. I'm hoping within the next year or so that I'll really start pushing on, but I can see a massive difference even just from about 7 months I think I've been drawing. So there is going to be progression. It's like anything, you have to practice. It's definitely I think at the beginning I got a wee bit frustrated and stuff there, because when I was younger I used to draw at school loads. Probably everybody done it. They drew over like their files and whatnot. Stuff like that. And I was no different, but I used to be fairly decent at drawing. I used to love art class, and then whenever I started getting back into drawing, I thought I would just pick up where I left off there, and no, very much out of practice. And I think that's what frustrated me then. Whenever I started to draw, I was like, geez, I used to be able to draw so much better than this. And then that, as you can see there, I tried to rush, I tried to draw characters, tried to draw all the stuff, and it just wasn't coming off for me at all. And I just had to chill out as such, and just take my time and try and just learn all the basic sort of stuff again that I sort of learnt at school, and try and improve on it as such. But it is frustrating, whenever you watch these videos and everyone just looks like they can just do it so easily. It just comes, they can just whip up a character in like 2 seconds flat, like you can tell who it is straight away sort of thing. And it's like, I can't even get to that stage sort of thing. So it is very frustrating at the very beginning. I was very close to just sort of giving up and not bothering going back to drawing stuff out there, but I was glad I didn't, because now I do enjoy it. It's just sort of more of a pastime for me now, and I definitely would recommend it as a just to relax you or whatever, if you from work, which is my main reason for it. Like I just enjoy just coming home and drawing the pictures, but my favorite bit, like, is if I get someone to draw, and I would do all the shading and colouring and stuff out there. Like I find the actual shading and colouring to be much more relaxing for me. So that there's more my kind of deal. Like I could shade and colour all day. I think it's more just to do with, I think I stress over the actual drawing of it a little. Not so much now, but at the beginning I definitely did. I really could not get it, couldn't get the character, I couldn't get them to look anything like what they're supposed to, and then that just annoyed me. To say, then at that stage I was a time where I was like, oh, I'm just not going to bother. But I went back to it and I said, said to myself, you're not going to just get it straight away, and you're going to have to practice, you're going to have to put the time and the effort into the drawing and stuff, and actually learning the processes and stuff. I mean, everything just takes time, unfortunately. You have to be willing to sort of put the effort and the time into it. So, as you can see, I'm already starting to darken in all these sort of bits up around here, because the light's going to be coming up this way. So this bit's going to be lit up a bit, so we're going to just put wee bits of shading in around here. As I say, this is all sort of darkish. I may even darken this bit in, I'm not sure yet. But I usually leave faces and stuff nearly to the end. So we'll just work just down and through this little section now. Completely lost track of where it was, but I think I would definitely recommend anyone that sort of anyway likes drawing of any sort. It's definitely a great pastime. As I say, I've really enjoyed it since I've took it up again. I could spend hours just drawing and drawing and drawing now. But again, at the start, getting back into it was it was tough going. I'm not going to lie. Definitely was tough. As I says, I used to be able to just pick up a pen and I could draw you a dragon, I could draw you characters. Not so much, I wouldn't have said I was ever an expert or anything, but I definitely I could definitely draw as such. I'll go for the thinner one then. Again, just definitely a big perfectionist. I definitely I think that's what makes it tough at the beginning. Whenever you're drawing something and it doesn't look anything like it, it just gets very, very frustrating. But it's just a matter of really, really sticking with it, knowing, the first probably 3 or 4 months it's going to absolutely suck, unless you've got a very good talent already. But as I found in my life, anything that I want to be able to be good at, I've had to put in the time and the effort to actually do it, because I am not, you get these people, and you get them when it comes to football, you get them to anything where they can just put their hand to it and they're good at it, and I was never one of those people. A couple of my mates, they would have been like that. They were good at any sport that they sort of were anyway interested in. They were just naturally talented at it, and it's like I was never overly great at any of it. So right, this has sort of run on a wee bit longer than I was sort of hoping for, but as you can see, this is why it takes me so long, because I really, really do concentrate on like little tiny bits of detail. So hopefully I'll work on a wee bit more, and then I'll probably put it up on the Instagram page, where I've got this so far. But I can't wait to finish shading this guy and get into colour and stuff. I just love shading and colouring. It's definitely my favourite part of drawing. So I'll leave it there for today, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.